Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE Extreme Rules 2017 review. Wow, there's a whole lot to talk about here. One big giant wad of fucking shit. That's all there is to say about this. Extreme Rules was a piece of crap. Yes, I'm about 2 days late to do this fucking pathetic review because I didn't really want to do it when it initially went off. To be perfectly honest with you, there's nothing much to report with wrestling anymore. That's why I haven't been doing as many videos. Not just because of the fact that I got a busy life, but on account of the fact that I'm just so fucking fed up of wrestling. There's nothing to review. Yes, do I watch wrestling? I'll admit that. Yes, I do, regardless of how shitty the product really is. I keep watching it, hoping for the best, hoping for something to change with this load of bullshit product. TNA is a pretty okay company, but it's not anything that's going to build up steam or build any interest to anybody in popularity. Not to mention, they don't have as good quality of professional wrestlers as WWE, but WWE does not have good creative teams. Most of it is bullshit and crap. There's nothing to report at all on professional wrestling lately. And it makes me very sad, very upset too. Kind of makes me a little depressed at the fact that I can't report on something I used to report on every fucking week. I used to do Raw, SmackDown, freaking, or at least Raw weekly. And I would make great rants. I'm so sick and tired of ranting and raving about this shit. It's so fucking annoying to even sit here in front of this camera and provide you guys with my own personal critical analyzing, critical opinion and analyzing this overall piece of shit show. I keep giving you guys the same old. Oh, it was okay, it was decent, it was alright. It was this, it was that. Not really giving you a whole lot of detail stuff. Well, I'm going to give you guys a lot of detail information about this wonderful, fucked up piece of shit show. Alright? First off, this is called Extreme Rules. I don't know what kind of fucking Extreme Rules I was watching the other night on Sunday. This sure as hell wasn't it. Not whatsoever. The Miz and fucking Dean Ambrose start off the show with a singles match. If Dean Ambrose gets disqualified, to correct myself, he will lose the IC Championship. How the fuck is this extreme? Number one, you ain't got Dean Ambrose doing anything extreme. He can't do nothing. You'd think maybe Miz has an advantage and be able to do extreme stuff to Dean Ambrose. No, sorry, Bob. Just a regular singles piece of shit match. Match wasn't bad. The ending was pretty fucking ridiculous and confusing and lackluster at that. Especially with the referee trying to decide whether or not to disqualify Dean Ambrose from accidentally being thrown into the referee by the Miz. Oh, Miz gets slapped in the face on purpose by his wife. The referee going ahead and trying to contemplate on whether or not that was intentional or whatever. Like, that was the most fucking ridiculous thing. The referee is so fucking... They made the referee look stupid in this fucking match. Not to mention, they made everybody in the freaking steel cage match look fucking retarded. It was quite honestly the most ridiculous match I ever seen, which I'll get into once I get done with this piece of shit. These few matches before the Extreme Rule of the Steel Cage Tag Team title match, which I heavily hated most of all of it, because it was illogical all around from beginning to end. This match was just as fucking dumb as hell. Fucking referee couldn't figure out that Miz was trying to get himself intentionally to get Dean Ambrose disqualified by using his wife to slap him in the face. Referee had to think about it. Dean Ambrose had to beg. Wow. Fucking retarded. At the end of the day, referee goes ahead, gets shoved by Dean Ambrose because of Miz throwing him into him, because the referee was fighting with Maryse, trying to tell her to get out of the fucking arena. So the referee's thinking, oh, I'm going to go disqualify him, while the referee looks at Dean Ambrose as if the referee was in Miz's back pocket during this match to help distract Dean Ambrose from focusing on his opponent, which was The Miz. Miz sneaks behind him, hits a skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. Miz wins the title. Wow. How fucking pathetic can you get with a freaking match like this? Was the match horrible? Absolutely not. But the lack of knowledge and the illogical thinking going on in this match was downright pathetic. But it gets better, because I will get to that match in a few moments. So, let's start off with the next match. Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. This was a pointless match, made no sense, had no build. Well, it wasn't illogical, but it didn't really have any kind of build or rhyme or reason. It just seemed like it was just a match to throw some people in a match to give them something to do for the night. That's about it. Sasha Banks hasn't done squat since WrestleMania, so much for her. So fuck that match. That match, and by the Intercontinental Championship match, I forgot to give a star. Maybe I should stop just giving stars all around, because these shows are absolute shit. Backlash I didn't report on, by the way, because that was a fucking complete shit show, except for Kevin Owens and AJ Styles with the U.S. title with a crappy ending, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler's match from earlier last month, or late last month. So yeah, those is just some of the reasons why I didn't report anything on Backlash. It was complete garbage. There was nothing to report on it. Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox in a mixed tag team match. Give the match maybe a 2 out of 5 stars. The fucking IC Championship, 3 out of 5 stars, just to be nice. Let's see here. Next match, Alexa Bliss versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. This was a 5-minute, one-sided ass-whooping beatdown. This was pathetic. Alexa Bliss was getting her fucking ass wrong person. Excuse me. Bayley was getting her fucking ass whooped from beginning to end. She hesitated to swing a fucking cane at Alexa Bliss. She finally gets a hold of the fucking cane after week after week after week of getting humiliated on television with one of the worst segments announced on Raw history. And you go ahead and you have fucking Alexa Bliss beating the hell out of her with a fucking kendo stick, and she's still yet to pull the fucking trigger. It takes her a fucking year to finally think about doing something, and then when she finally does, Alexa Bliss tackles her, hits her with the kendo stick several times, hits her with the DDT, end of the match. Done, over with. 5 fucking minutes. How ridiculous can you get? The only thing I liked about this is Alexa Bliss retained her title, because I am actually liking her as the women's champion on Raw. She is doing a fantastic job. But overall, though, she's got really no talent to face against, no major build character up against her the way she is. She is the top-notch women's wrestler on Raw right now. The best, hands down. This match was a 2.5 out of 5 stars, just to be generous, just because of star power and a little bit of good action. Alright, now we get into the real fun, the big match that I couldn't stomach whatsoever. Fucking steel cage match for the tag team titles, the Hardy Boys versus Sheamus and Cesaro for the tag titles. You would have thought that this match would have been fucking great. I mean great. All we got was a fucking piece of shit. Sorry about the camera movement. I'm actually using my iPad or tablet to videotape this this review, so I was trying to get a little bit more comfortable. Sorry about that. But I mean, come on, this match was absolute garbage. Lackluster match from beginning to end. Fucking whatchamacallit. Jeff Hardy manages to leave the ring. Goes ahead, climbs over the steel cage. Matt Hardy's doing an outstanding job with a 2-on-1 disadvantage. He finally knocks them both out eventually on his own. Climbs up the fucking steel cage instead of going out the door. You gotta have both partners outside the ring to win. Why would Jeff Hardy leave his own partner, especially his own brother, in the middle of the ring by himself in a steel cage match with two guys that will go ahead and annihilate him on their own without Jeff Hardy being there? I don't quite understand that. In Matt Hardy's situation, you're thinking, okay, you are getting your ass kicked, you're fighting for your life here. You hit your finishing maneuver on both of them, and instead of climbing, going out the door, any normal person would, he decides to climb up the cage. Now, I have one thing to say. I think that steel cage matches need to be annihilated out of WWE wrestling, actually out of wrestling period, because it is absolute garbage. There should not be anybody climbing over the cage or out the door to win the match. It should be strictly inside the ring, pinfall 1, 2, 3, like you would do in a Hell in a Cell match, over and done. There shouldn't be no fucking bullshit, climb over the cage or go through the door, lazy bullcrap like that. It's garbage. Absolute, complete garbage. We then, at this point, have Jeff Hardy climb back up the cage to do a fucking crazy-ass whisper in the wind stunt off the steel cage. Back into the ring. He hurts himself, so Matt Hardy's left to fend off these two guys again, with Jeff Hardy in the match nonetheless. And when they finally break two between the two teams, and they start realizing to get this match over with, they're going to escape the cage. They both have the same idea, and Matt Hardy had to carry Jeff Hardy out the door, and because of that reason, Matt and Jeff lost this match on account of Jeff Hardy's stupidity. And Cesaro and Sheamus managed to climb down the other side of the steel cage to get the win. You would think at this point, fuck the rematch for the tag team titles. You would think that, Matt Hardy would just go ahead and say, the hell with this crap, I'm turning on my brother, and this is bullshit. This was absolute garbage. I couldn't stomach watching this match. The action was fun to watch, but the logic behind it was completely, utterly ridiculous. I couldn't believe how noticeable and retarded this match really was. I was very disappointed by this match, because it was actually one of the bigger matches I was looking forward to going into this fucking pay-per-view. But it was completely illogical and completely insane, especially for Matt Hardy on a 2-on-1 disadvantage, to say to himself, fuck the door, let's go over the cage because I'm a face. Ooh yeah, smart idea, dumbass. So Sheamus and Cesaro retain the tag titles. Match to me was alright at best. I mean, I really didn't care for this match after all, with the logic behind it. So, I mean, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 stars, just to be generous, I guess. But, nah, fuck that. 2.5 out of 5 stars. This is bullshit. Neville retained his Cruiserweight title in a submission match. At this point, if you're not going to give the fucking titles to Austin Aries, what's the point of keep having Austin Aries challenge for the damn Cruiserweight Championship? I mean, move on, man. Find Austin Aries a new, place in WWE, like the main roster instead of being a Cruiserweight. I mean, this guy made it as a main eventer heavyweight champion on TNA, and they're making him this fucking loser of a cruiserweight to Neville. It's great for Neville and all, but I mean, come on. I think Neville should have never faced Austin Aries. I think Austin Aries should have been doing something else. They should have developed somebody within the cruiserweight group to beat Neville or do something with Neville to hype him up or make him lose the belt. That's all I have to say on that. So, whatever. The match wasn't all that. It was pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. The Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules match. There was nothing extreme about this match except for a fucking chair with good wrestling involved. Roman Reigns once again doing the same fucking bullshit he always does. Spears, Seth Rollins, I think it was Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor through the barricade, and then at the end of the day, we had Samoa Joe hit the submission hold, the Tokyo Clutch on Finn Balor and got the victory over Finn Balor by submission by knocking him unconscious. Nothing spectacular happened in this match either. There was okay action, I'll give them that. There was a steel chair thrown into this match by Bray Wyatt. Other than that, nothing major happened during this match. Nothing heavily to report on anyway. So who the fuck cares about WWE? I sure as hell don't. And if you do, you're fucking crazy. The only reason why I keep watching this is because, one, there's never nothing to watch on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, or Sunday nights. Sports sucks. The NBA Finals completely blows. There's one-sided victories every fucking time in the NBA. Hockey is so hard to fucking follow when it comes to the pucks, you can't even fucking see it, so that's why I don't watch hockey. And WWE seems to destroy everything they could make into something good. They turn it into complete and utter shit. So why bother watching? Well, in my case, I'm addicted to wrestling and I'm a fucking retard for wanting to go ahead and keep watching it even though I know it's going to suck regardless of all that. So I report some of the shit, I make a review, I analyze it, I give you my overall opinion. This show absolutely sucked donkey dick. Heavily. I mean, they were gagging on this shit. This pay-per-view absolutely sucked. I mean, I'll give the main event a 3.5 out of 5 stars possibly, but this show fucking sucked dick. There was nothing good about this show. There wasn't even a 4 out of 5 stars in this whole fucking show. They can take this show, wipe their ass with it, and suck down the turds, because this fucking pay-per-view could have been a hell of a lot better, and there was nothing involved in it. They just don't care. They don't care about us, the audience, and people that keep going ahead and approving this shit are fucking idiots, and that's why WWE's still doing what they're doing. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked my little rant for about almost 20 minutes. It's about 18 minutes and 45 seconds going in. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments and opinions down below. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video, by the way. And hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber to this channel. And I'll see you guys later. I may or may not review the fucking SmackDown episode. I may do that tomorrow, possibly, if I find the time to do so. If not, oh well, fuck it. It's not like you're not missing anything anyway. SmackDown sucks. Raw sucks. The whole pay-per-view overall sucks. There ain't much to report on those since after WrestleMania. So, hey, what can you do? I guess enjoy what you got until you say fuck it and enough's enough and not watch anymore. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching and have a great night.